Hey guys, it's Ann with SeeAnnSELL.com, and I am back from Florida and ready to start making videos on this channel again. So I'm starting another week of SeeAnnSELL SeeAnnSELL video vlog thing that I do, where I put all my reselling stuff into one: eBay, Amazon, pickups, sales, tips, tricks, rants, whatever. Today is Sunday, October 16th. I got home on the 14th, late at night. But before I went to bed that night, I did took my store off vacation mode, and nothing. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the vacation jiggle. I used to believe, you put your store on vacation mode, and then when you took it off, it kind of reset your listings, kind of made it a little jiggle for eBay and knocked your listings up. But I don't know. Last couple times I've done vacation mode, that hasn't happened. But anyway, I ended up going in and putting a bunch of stuff, marking it down further, down to 30% off. I usually go like 10, 20, 25, 30. I play with it a lot, but I've got so much stuff and nothing is moving. So I'm like, forget it. I'm just putting stuff 30% off. So I have quite a bit at 25 and 30% off right now. Because it doesn't do me any good just sitting here. The whole point of buying this stuff is to sell it, not to hang on to it forever. And I don't. I know some people like to list it and forget it, and if that's what you want to do, that's fine. It drives me bonkers. It's like I want to list it and sell it, and then get something else and list it. So anyway, yeah, I did have 2 sales finally overnight, so I will go ahead and show you those. I got this sack purse in an online auction from one of the local estate sale companies. She sometimes just does online auctions and you go pick up the stuff. So I got a lot of 3 purses for $1, so 33 cents each. This one's a sack, it's a leather, and it's sold on sale for $17.49. Buyer's paid shipping. It's gonna go priority in a poly mailer, bubble mailer. And then this combo pack of doorknob lock things. I got it at a random garage sale for $5. Had it for a while, finally got it down to $27.99. That's what it sold for. Buyer paid shipping. And now Papa is going to need to make a box for me because it's a very odd size, but he likes to make boxes. It'll give him something to do. Even though my eBay store was on vacation while I was gone, I still have items selling on Amazon through FBA, and I just got a payout for 2 weeks, $231.87, so not much compared to, they had the 1 week where it was over 400, but kind of seems to be hovering around the 200 to 300 range. So considering it's books and CDs, I got dirt cheap, and I don't have to do anything with them once they're there. It's just passive income in my book, pretty much. Sorry, Papa interrupted. Okay, so that is off of $484.40. So you can see all of the fees there. Paid my monthly pro merchant account fee, $39.99. FBA fees, $11.18. So yeah, $231.87 off of $484. But again, this is just kind of a little side thing for me. It's super easy to do shipments to FBA, and like I said, when I get books and CDs cheap, my dad likes to kind of clean the CDs and the books and everything, so it's kind of a fun little project for him too. So yep, $231.87 for 2 weeks. I think I have about 1,400 items in FBA now, and a lot of them aren't worth much at this point because they've been there a while, been marking things down to move them. So hopefully now that I'm home, there haven't been many estate sales anyway in the past couple weeks, so hopefully coming up there will be some and I can get some more books and some more CDs to send in. Ooh, really professional setup. I'm balancing my phone on my new printer. I talk about FBA because when I got home on Friday, did I see it on Friday? I think I was at the airport reading stuff, and I saw how Amazon is no longer allowing new FBA sellers to sign up until after the holidays. They're stopping it for 4th quarter. So I'm not surprised. The thing I've always said is that the only thing you can count on with Amazon is that you can't count on them. You don't want to make Amazon your only sales channel. I don't mind doing it, a little side thing here. Any money I make, I'm actually just putting into like long-term savings, kind of retirement fund. So I'm not using it to pay bills or, money I count on. just, save for the future, which is great. But I've said before too, I wouldn't be surprised if I woke up tomorrow and Amazon stopped FBA altogether. You can't count on Amazon. eBay, however, has been steady for 2 decades now. With 20 years? Yeah. 20 years now. And it just keeps getting better. I know people don't believe that. They think, oh, the rules change and they kicked me off. Well, if you get kicked off of eBay, you messed up. I've been on 11 years, and yeah, there have been changes and different things have happened, but overall, I do much better on eBay now than I did in the beginning. The fees are less, it's easier to sell, the whole process is just so much better. So yeah, still eBay is the number one for me for making money reselling. FBA, I'll use it for as long as it's around, and if it ends tomorrow, oh well, still got eBay. It is now Sunday night, and I just had another sale come through. This is a men's Gap denim jacket, size large. I picked this up at Goodwill during one of their half-off sales, so it was just shy of $3. Depending on how the clerk rang it up. Sometimes they ring them up for $4.25. Sometimes they ring them up for coats for $5.95. So anywhere in between there, it just depends on what clerk you get and how they read the tag. But anyway, I didn't pay more than $3 for it. And it just sold on sale, the 30% off sale, for $17.49. Now this is a big, heavy, bulky coat, thick denim, so it's not going to be able to get into a flat rate bubble mailer. So I will go ahead and put it in just a regular poly bubble envelope. I could just put in a plain poly, the eBay ones, but this doesn't add any more weight than that does, so I might as well just put it in here. So at least that's 3 so far for tomorrow. Sure hope the 30% off gets some more going, because I want this stuff out of here. Get it out of my house. Later on Sunday night, I was actually just getting ready to go to bed, and I just had another sale come through. This is an Old Navy puffer jacket, and I picked it up at Goodwill on sale, half off sale. They could have charged me $2, they could have charged me $3. I'm not sure. Anyway, it sold on sale for $17.49, buyer paid shipping. And because it's puffy and bulky, it is going to go in one of these large poly mailer bags. I get these on Amazon. I will link them below. I like to have a variety on hand. Especially these big ones especially, are great for big, bulky clothing items, jackets, coats and whatnot. So get this one out and have carrier pickup for tomorrow morning. Well, $17.49 I guess is the magic number, because I just sold another piece of clothing, thank goodness, because I'm trying to thin those racks out because they are busting at the seams. This is an Eddie Bauer women's denim jacket. Got it at Goodwill half off sale, so it was $2 to $3, one of the two. Sold for $17.49. Buyer is paying shipping. I'm going to put it in a flat rate bubble mailer. And my trick whenever I ship clothing that, which most clothing has a fabric usually that gets stuck on the little bubbles, what I do is I first put it into a plain poly bag, and then the poly bag will slide effortlessly into the bubble mailer. So I think I've shared that trick with you before, but I'm going to go ahead and use one of these eBay envelopes that I just got in and put the jacket in there, and then put it in the Priority Mail flat rate envelope. Hey guys, it's now Monday and I had one sale overnight. This is a men's Tommy Hilfiger sweater. Now I normally don't pick up Tommy Hilfiger, but this sweater looked in really good shape. It was an extra large. I got it at Goodwill on sale. It was just shy of $2 and it sold on sale for $17.49. Now this is too big and bulky to cram into a flat rate bubble mailer, so I'm going to put it into a plain bubble mailer. I keep plain bubble mailers and plain poly mailers on hand, so just to give it a little bit of added protection since it is so heavy, I'm going to go ahead and put it in there, and hopefully more sales will come through. 30% off seems to be a good number, at least moving some of these clothes out. It is Monday night and just had another sale come in. These bum equipment, did you get bum equipment clothes in like the 90s? I did. These overalls I picked up at Goodwill for a couple bucks, and they sold on sale for $17.49. This is actually the second time they sold. I did originally sell them for $24.99. Lady got them, whoa, and then she returned them because they didn't fit. Yeah, but she paid the postage and my 20% restocking fee. So, yeah, but they've been sitting around ever since, which is a bummer. So, what's my next point? Yeah, she paid the shipping, of course, and they are going to fit, because I already checked, into a flat rate bubble mailer. So, yeah, another piece of clothing out of here. Here is a look at how I do the flat rate bubble mailers, or any kind of bubble mailer. Actually, I was talking about before that I put them in a poly bag, and that is because the poly bag is smooth and then it slides right into the bubble mailer. If you do it on your own, some fabrics just really make it difficult to get in there. So it's just, whoa, just a lot easier to slip it into a poly bag and then put it into the bubble mailer. Hey guys, it is now Wednesday, and I woke up to this sale of cameras. Now, these are cameras I've been collecting for a while. I know that I paid, let's see, $5 for this one, $2 for this. The rest were from an estate sale where I got them for 50 cents each. And then there's a few odds and ends there from Fill-A-Bags. So yeah, less than 10 bucks into this. And I sold it all together. It sold on sale for $69.99. Buyer paid parcel shipping. And the thing I do with cameras is I sell them as is. And I don't pick them up as much as I used to. Number one, because usually I find that people have, like, seriously overpriced them at sales. And different cameras fetch different amounts. It can vary widely. So unless I find like a Polaroid that I'm sure of, I'm not going to pay much. You know, you would look at these old ones, you think, wow, those must be really valuable, but they're really not. I sell them as is because collectors are super picky about, you know, everything. I put untested, estate sale collection as is, no returns on cameras. Like I said, I don't pick them up as much as I used to, but when I can get them cheap, you know, Fill-A-Bag, whatnot, I will, and then save them up for a lot. So, going to get this ready. I did have a couple sales yesterday on Tuesday. I didn't film because my camera was tied up. I was transferring the last of my vacation footage, but all I sold was a vintage, obviously vintage, Jimmy Carter ashtray. I got it at an estate sale for like $1.25. And it was stained. It was kind of messy. And it sold for a whopping $8.88. But the buyer did pay first class shipping. And then I sold a pair of headphones that I had gotten at Barnes & Noble on clearance for $2. They're way marked down on sale, and they sold for $13.99. The buyer paid parcel, but I was able to upgrade them to priority. So just those two sales that I didn't show you yesterday. But yeah, there are no estate sales this weekend. It's crazy. There weren't any when I came home last week, which I was fine about because I just got home. But kind of surprised there aren't this weekend. However, that means that I have absolutely no excuse to spend my weekend listing. I got a pile here. I still have these bags. All of this stuff, this typewriter, box of stuff there, and then all of these CDs and books I need to process for FBA. So, yeah, I certainly have plenty to do without bringing any more into the house. I know I talk a lot about upgrading people on shipping, the shipping they paid for, and then I change it. And this is why. So when you go to print a label through eBay, you can bring up this window to show you all of the options. So this is a 14-pound package. The buyer paid for parcel post. They paid $18.73. However, as you can see right here, priority mail is $17.86. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade them. You know, it's less than $1 from what they originally paid, but I will upgrade them to priority so that the package gets to them faster. So I always check this. And other people have asked me about regional rate. How do you know? Well, this is, again, I don't know until I open up this window and look. Now, see, you can see here, regional rate A, regional rate B, the flat rate options. You can tell here what they are, and this is when you make the decision of how you're going to ship it. Now these cameras, the box is way too big to fit in any of the regional boxes, and even the large flat rate, this is going to have to go in a bigger box than that, which is why I've chosen this side, the regular priority mail, over the large flat rate, which is a couple bucks less. It's going to have to go in a bigger box. So this may very well have just gone parcel depending on where the buyer lives. I think the buyer is in the Midwest here, so it's a lot less. If they had been in California or the East Coast, this probably would have been super, super high for priority, and I would have had to go with parcel. Again, they pay for the weight and the zip code to where it's going. I always give them the option of parcel first, priority second. Everyone chooses parcel. And it's only when I'm able to get into here and utilize my shipping discounts and double check what these services are that I'm able to make the decision of how it is going to ship. So you always need to open up this window to check all of the options before you print your label. And that option is here when you're looking at your package details. Change weight and dimensions, that link right there, that's what you click on. Let me see if I can get it here. Holding the camera with one hand. Oh, where are you, little stinker? Where's my mouse? Come here, this one. Then you click that, and it brings up the window to compare shipping rates. Maybe. Hello, why are you churning? Seriously? Let's just sit here and wait for it to come up. What is wrong with you? Oh, come on. Hello? Sometimes it does that. There we go. Compare shipping rates, and then you can see everything that's available. You can change the weight here if you need to. You do not have to enter package dimensions ever. So yeah, hope that helps those of you who are a little confused by that. Here's another thing to take note of. Look at the package cost for priority, $33.70, but it's only with my eBay discount of $15.84 that it gets it down to the lower levels. So again, that's why you want to double check, because your eBay discount shipping fees might bring the cost to it's almost half of what I would pay if I didn't have the eBay discount or if I took it down to the post office to ship. It is now Wednesday after dinner, and I'm getting this box ready for Amazon FBA. I've already scanned them in. Now I am going to go in and get the labels ready and then the shipping labels so we can take this to the UPS store tomorrow. These are all of the CDs that are not going to FBA. Those are going to the consignment store. You can see now there. It's a lot of them, probably about half of what I had, which is why I buy CDs cheap, because I can take them to the consignment store and at least make my money back on them. But sometimes I do make a bit of profit. Those were ones that were just scanning as super duper low price. Amazon selling them for a super low price. So I just look at all of the figures that come up when I am scanning them in. But there's some good ones in here. There's some $20, $30 CDs in here. 2 books that aren't worth very much, but I'm going to send them anyway. And yeah, hopefully Papa will help me. He likes to do the labeling and the bagging. And yes, I do bag my CDs. I use these little baggies. I will link them below. These are just perfect for CDs. These are the non-suffocation label ones. You have to have those for anything you send to FBA. And then these are Dollar Tree wash bins. Got them for $1. And then I have the different sizes of my poly bags in there so that when I'm going to do an FBA shipment, I just pick all of this up and take it out. My dad likes to do these on the kitchen dining room table thingy, so it makes it easy, nice and portable. I got this shelving unit at Sam's Club last year. I think it was on clearance, but they do still carry them, and I love it. I keep my FBA stuff in the top. I keep labels in here, and I keep clean cassette and CD cases there. So when I am doing a shipment or scanning CDs, like I was scanning over here, ones that needed new cases, I could just pull one out here. And now that it's time to process shipment, I can just come over here. I just ordered some new labels. I will link these below. These are only like 10 bucks, and there are 3,000 labels in here. So this lasts a very, very long time. I still have some left over from the old stock, but I should put something else in here. It looks kind of sad with just the labels. But anyway, I love this piece. You can also put it vertically, flip it the other way, and stack them. So if you're looking for something like this, whether it's for office or home or whatever, look at Sam's Club, because they usually have them, and they frequently put them on clearance, and then they get in a new batch. So I don't know what's going on, but maybe they just differ slightly, but I absolutely love it. It fits perfectly right here in my office area. And yes, I have the big LaserJet Pro that I use. Just put my labels right in here and they will print out. Then we'll put them on the items, bag them, and get the box ready to go. It is now Thursday evening, and I just sold this bottle of Cinnabar by Estee Lauder perfume, cologne, Eau de Toilette, something. I picked it up for $1 at a family run estate sale, and it sold on sale for $41.99. Buyer paid for parcel post shipping. You have to remember with liquids and flammables, which colognes have alcohol in them, that they need to ship ground. They can't ship priority or first class because that's on the airplanes. So I will go over to my little box section over here and get a small box. I keep, let's see, 5 by 5 by 5, and then I have some 6 by 6 by 6 for small orders that come in, and that'll be fine for that. I did take a box to the UPS store this morning for FBA. I think I sent in about 46 items. And there are, after all, a couple, well, there's one estate sale by an estate sale company this weekend. Although she put in the ad that it's not a traditional sale. It's mainly a clean out, but they do have some stuff. So whatever that means. Then it looks like there's a family run sale also in the paper, super close by. So we'll be able to get out and hopefully get some things. And then hopefully this weekend I can get things listed. This stuff down here is just some miscellaneous things. Look at all that jewelry. That's all jewelry right there. Oh my God. And then things I'm saving for lots and whatnot. Most of what needs to be listed right now is upstairs in my office, plus those clothes. So this has just been a crazy week getting back from vacation and trying to get the house back in order, get all of the appointments and errands and groceries and cooking, and anyone who has a household, you know how it is. So hopefully this weekend I can get to eBay, because when I don't have to, I blog during the week over at SeeAnnSELL.com. Like takes a few hours out of my day, really intense, computer work. And then it's just household stuff. So if I can just get some time where I don't have to run to the store, I don't have to, be on my blog, I can just focus on eBay, should be able to knock some listings out. So yeah, tomorrow I'm going to take another bag to the consignment store, and then let's see, there's one estate sale tomorrow, that family run one I guess I'll go to. And usually Fridays aren't too busy with me blogging. If I'm lucky, I might get to some photos, but I'm not holding my breath. I try not to put the pressure on myself during the week to list, because 99% of the time I just don't have the time to get to it. If I just let myself say, do your work, your blog work, your computer work, everything else I do, plus house stuff on the weekdays, then I have all Saturday and Sunday to get some eBay stuff done. And that way I don't put so much pressure on myself, because the more pressure I put on myself, the less I'm going to get done, because I'm just stressed. So I do want to get more clothes on. I missed the Goodwill. All the Goodwills in my area, they always had one sales day every month where it's all half off. Well, I was in Florida this month when they had it, so didn't get to hit the big sales this month, but I still have plenty of clothes there to get going. So okay, we shall get this one out for tomorrow, and maybe we'll look out and some more will come through. It is Friday morning, and I just sold this CBS Sports hat, snapback mesh hat. I actually sold it once before. Person didn't like it. They returned it. when I do returns. If it's, somebody that just doesn't want it for, there's nothing wrong with it, they just don't want it. It's in my policies that I do not refund the original shipping. They have to pay return shipping, and there's a 20% restocking fee, which means the person who returned this paid more in shipping and fees than they did if they just would have kept the thing. So, but anyway, I got it back, and it just sold for $19.99. I got it for, I don't know, less than $1. And the buyer paid shipping, and it is light enough to go via first class. So I'm just going to find a little box for it. I've had people ask if I send these in envelopes, because I guess some people stuff them with paper and send them in envelopes, but I do not. We have plenty of little boxes around here that I could send them in. I just don't feel right putting a hat in an envelope. Now, I know a lot of people do, and they, I guess, fill them in a way that makes that possible. I don't know. And you see what, you could just see this getting shoved on top of or under a big box and getting smushed even more. So anyway, it will go in a small box. So correction on the hat. When I went to print the label, I realized they had upgraded and paid for priority. So it will go in a priority mail shoebox. I assumed they chose the cheaper option, but I guess they want this super fast, so it's going priority. You can see here it's still well under £1. It could go first class, but since they paid for priority to get it in 2 to 3 business days, that's how I will ship it. Wave to the camera. Found another place to stop. Ooh, free. So I spent $38 today at 2 sales and at the consignment store. We'll haul it for you tomorrow when we get home from the estate sale and 2 other sales we're going to tomorrow. There's like a moving, downsizing sale. A couple of them pretty close to the estate sale, so we're going to hit those. So, but yeah, got quite a bit of stuff. This is a nativity scene made in Italy. And this is another nativity scene. Is this made in Italy as well? Japan. Then just lots of fun vintage stuff. So yeah, we'll show you that tomorrow. It is now Friday night, and I'm out of breath from carrying all this stuff upstairs. I was sitting in the living room, relaxing before bed, catching up on some DVR shows, when all of a sudden, 5 orders just came in. That is strange. That rarely happens in recent years. So first thing is this Bible, which, as you can see, is in sad, sad, sad shape. And I think I got it for free. Oh, sorry, I'm out of breath. Man, this stuff's heavy. And I got it down to $8.88, and it sold, and the buyer is paying media mail shipping. Next item to sell is this chest of flatware. This is silver plate by Oneida Gay Adventure Prestige. Where did I get this? I either paid $20 or $30 for it. I know I got it the same day I picked up 2 different sets, 2 different sales. So it was either $20 or it was $30. I can't remember, but it just sold for $139.99, and the buyer paid parcel shipping. This is something that my dad will have to make a box for and wrap the flatware. There's more in here. It's a big, big set. So yeah, that was a great sale. This is a vintage men's red cap vest. And as I look at it, I can't tell you where I got it. I either got it at Goodwill or an estate sale, because those are the only 2 places I go. So I would have paid less than $3 for this if it was a Goodwill. I think it was Goodwill. Anyway, it sold on sale for $17.49, and buyer paid parcel shipping on that. And then, let's see, this is an awesome sale. This Dixie bathroom dispenser that I got at a $5 fill bag sale with a bunch of other stuff, so it probably made it like a quarter. It sold for $24.99. Buyer's paying shipping. I'm going to ship that in a little priority mail box. And then one of the Disney mugs that I got over the summer. The price for that, I bought a lot of them together, was $1.80. And let me just double check the price that this sold for. Yeah, so just like the vest, this sold on sale for $17.49. Buyer paid parcel, but I will upgrade them to Priority Mail because I get to use the free box and they will get it super fast. So not a bad way to end the week. I can't remember the last time 5 sales came in boom, 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 boom like that, but it's an awesome surprise when it happens. Say hello, Dad. Say hello.
Hello,
Say
everyone.
it's Saturday. We're out at the sales. We've already hit one good one. Got 2 more to go. I wonder if this is where it is. Do you think it is because that's where the sign is? It's hot in the car. It's chilly outside.
I'm not going back here. I'm going home.
What were your opinions of that? Overpriced. Overpriced. No, we got one more to go too. Oh, we got a lot of stuff at the first sale though, right?
Yep.
Yep. We'll see about the second one. The second one is the traditional estate sale. So this is just a garage sale person who, I don't know, too expensive. Too expensive to make money on. And everything was made in China. I pick it up and I'm like, oh, made in China, put it back down.
Almost everything is.
Yeah, I know. You get in the dumpster and see if there's anything in there. Okay, spent $34 today. Basically all at the first sale, just a couple things at the third one. So we'll get everything out and show you what we got a bit later on because my dad has the table and he's busy packaging stuff. I just sold this lot of 4 smoking pipes. I got them at a $10 fill-a-bag sale, and I can shove a lot in a bag. So, you know, they probably cost me 25-50 cents each. And they sold as a lot on sale for $41.99, and the buyer paid first class shipping. So we're going to go in one of the little 6x6x6 boxes that I keep on hand. How's the shipping department doing?
Good.
How many more shipments do you have to do?
Oh, 14.
14 or 4?
It'll be 14 by the end of the day.
I hope so. That'd be nice. It's been a long time since we had 14 sales in a day. A few years.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it is a Friday night. Don't worry, the haul video is coming. My dad's going to spread everything out on the table tomorrow, kind of sort through it and stuff. So we will film that in this video for you tomorrow. But I am in my office. I've been getting a few things listed and then I've been sorting through some things. So I had a couple more sales. So sold another of the Disney mugs that I got in that big lot. I paid $1.80 for it and it sold for $17.49. Buyer paid parcel post shipping, but I can upgrade them to priority for actually a little bit less. And then this is a little set, although I don't know that it's an actual set. I got this at the consignment store. It was half off. It was $2.50. These are Alice in Wonderland, like a child's tea set. They're plastic. They are marked Walt Disney Productions. The cups are different from the plate, so I don't know that they even go together. There are no marks on these. I thought there were marks on the bottom, but there aren't. There's absolutely nothing to denote the year, the country of production, or what. Only the Walt Disney Productions. So I was like, I don't know what to do. So I just put them up for $24.99. I listed them about a couple hours ago, and they just sold for $24.99. And the buyer paid the shipping on it, so those will go in a nice box. So yeah, you know, if you look at the Alice in Wonderland tea sets that are up there, there are some that are Japan and they are porcelain, and even, I mean, they go for okay money, but they don't go for what I maybe thought something would go for. So I was like, oh gosh, I don't even know about these. I don't even have a mark, but I couldn't find anything like them. So maybe that's what makes them special. And to somebody who loves Alice in Wonderland, I'm sure they are happy to get these. And like I said, I've been sorting in here. All of those purses over there, I am going to lot together. Those are the ones that were in that big box. It's been sitting there for ages, and I went through them, and oh gosh, some of them were a hot mess, and they're just going to Goodwill. I pulled out the ones that were good. There are definitely vintage ones in there. There are a few that are more modern. There's a lot of leather. Some of it's not. Some of the leather on a couple is a bit but I thought, you know what? I'm just going to put them all in a lot, put them for one price up, and somebody who collects bags or somebody who resells bags will love to get it and sort through it and maybe fix up the ones that need fixing. Yeah, that's just going to make it easier because I'm always drawn to the bags and stuff at sales, but then you get them home and it's like, oh God, dealing with every single little purse. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Got that stuff over there. Then I've been sorting through this stuff. I'm going to lot like all these Christmas accessories together. And I have all these cards I got at a fill-a-bag sale. I just grabbed them all. So sort through and see about those. Got those clothes that have been up here for a while. I did pull a few bags out to sell separately because they're the Sac brand, and then there's a Versace glass case. So yeah, I got a few things listed. Like I said, not much. I got those Coach sunglasses, that little Shrek plush, that Kermit the Frog thing. And is that all I got listed? I don't know. Yeah, not much. Otherwise, just been sorting. So I got to a point today where, first of all, I had to take a nap because I was so tired. Then when I got up for my nap, I did come in to do some photos, and then the sun goes down and there's no light. And I'm like, poo. So I just focused on sorting. So now, tomorrow morning, and get up and have the good light for photos and hopefully knock a lot of photos out so that I will have them ready to go, so that I can list this coming week. You ready to film the whole video portion of the video?
Yeah.
Okay, well here's some flatware. Made in Japan, that's why I got that one. They had another set there, but it was made in Korea, and that's not as usually as good. Okay, Pops. This I got at the consignment store for only $1. What is it? You want to pull it out?
It's a camera.
It's a camera.
Yeah.
It's a Pleaser.
Kodak Kodak instant camera.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever picked one up like that before. My gosh, how much do you think that's worth? $1 billion?
Well, it sold for $9.99.
Oh, original price was $9.99?
No.
Oh, that's what they originally wanted for it, yeah. But I only paid $1. Then we have some nativity scenes. Let's see, some are Japan and some are Italy.
These are Italy.
These are Italy.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think these are the Italy ones. Yeah.
And these are.
Yeah, Italy.
Yeah,
and then these are Japan. Probably $500,000 on those.
Actually, these are nicer than
Yeah,
those.
they are nicer than that. You know, we have a couple like this, Italy ones.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we just have Mary and Joseph. Mom would make a marshmallow Jesus. Okay, next. We have a lovely train.
It's upside down.
That's upside down. It might do something. We haven't opened it yet, have we?
Well, yeah, I'm waiting. I have to get some batteries.
Oh, okay, to test it. Okay.
C-type battery.
Well, I thought you'd want to play with that for Christmas.
Well, I want to keep it, yeah.
You want to look at these clothes here quick?
Yep.
You can be Havana White and model. We've got a and these are old. These are originals. Backstreet Boys concert tee. And is that the Tasmanian Devil? Yeah, Tasmanian Devil. Looney Tunes. I don't usually get NASCAR stuff, but what's on the front?
50th anniversary.
You're looking at the front. Yeah. I don't know. It was cheap. I grabbed it. Ghostbusters. Van Halen. Apparently a lot of other shirts the day before, but those were left. Oh, that's Beavis and Butthead from MTV. And this is a Rockies National. Is it an All-Star?
I don't know what it is.
Mark McGuire. That's Cardinals and Rockies on it. I don't know what that is. All-Star game or something?
National something.
I know, but look at the back.
Yeah, I know it.
Isn't that Mark McGuire? That home run guy?
I don't know.
Okay, well, we don't know.
I don't want to hurry.
Okay, what's in here? Stuff. Show stuff. This was at that garage sale. Everything. She had a lot of stuff. And I just got things because they were cheap.
These are
McDonald's plates. And they're all different.
Two are alike.
Oh, two are alike?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
1977.
1977.
$3,000 a piece.
Oh boy. I've been staying away from the ceramic porcelain stuff, but
postal.
Doesn't
boy.
this one have a matching?
No,
It doesn't?
no, there is
Okay.
one. Yeah, this one. The World's Fair.
Oh, World's Fair. Okay.
1968 World's Fair.
Okay.
Disher and cupper. There's some plates.
Yeah. Is that a set or no?
No, they're all different.
None of those go with the mug?
Nope,
I thought they did.
no. I've been looking all morning.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I think one does.
no.
Did you look on the bottom to see the mark?
Yeah, there's a mark on that one, see?
Yeah. Okay, whatever. We'll figure it out later. Then this, I don't know the condition's that great. Royal Norfolk. We'll see.
I don't
I can always take it to the consignment store.
Order.
Walt Disney World, but it has grandma on the handle.
Yeah.
But hopefully I get 10 for it.
Ramada Inn.
Ramada Inn.
Welcome home.
I got the Smurf glass to keep. I decided I want to start collecting Smurf glasses again. A NBC mug. It's an NBC Peacock. And then this is cool. Disney World, Holiday Inn. Oh, is that... Yeah, Disney World. I don't know. Well, you are.
Disney Main Gate. Oh, no.
We had a
Pizza Hut.
tab glass, but it was cracked. The tab cola. Pizza Hut. Okay. Oh, great. Let's break them all again. Let's break all of them. Break them, break them, break them. And I just got these because they're cute, and I'll probably keep them. Because I've decided I'm going to become a hoarder. Yeah, they're super cute. I'm going to hoard things now. What do you think about that?
Well, I think you've been doing it for quite some time.
I don't think so. Then just some little books. They're not great shape, but sometimes I pick up books. Okay, I'll show them. We got Grover. We got Bugs Bunny. Never seen Captain Kangaroo, but he's got a very bad corner. I've got some books I need to lock together. Then these ornaments. As I was checking out, of course, the lady behind me had to start looking at them. I'm like, those are mine. Okay. I don't know what these are. These are all the same. So these are Christmas collectible. They were originally at Target for $5.99. Made in the USA. I don't know. I have to see what they are. I don't know what they are. I paid $1 each.
You don't want
Some
to.
are the 12 days of Christmas. What?
I think the 12 days are...
Well, she said here it says some 12 days of Christmas. I don't know. I have to research them. I might just throw them all together. Okay, what are those two things there?
There's your flop
I just
bottle.
thought those were cute. Those are mine. I'm not giving them. And then that's...
Lighted cable car ornament.
Oh, did you open it up?
Well, yes, and you got to have a battery for him.
Oh, but can I see what it looks like when you
Well,
open it up?
Do you think you need to?
Yes. I need to. Is it vintage? Is it from a long, long time ago? Is it super rare? Is it going to make us a lot of money?
Probably not.
Okay.
It was made in Taiwan.
Oh, made in Taiwan. Okay. All right. Here, then I got this thing. I don't know what this is. It is Cherish Moments Tea Time. Then this ornament is originally Box Buddies, featuring the artwork of Susan Wingett. I've sold some of her pieces before.
It must be for candles, huh? Like a birthday? Yes.
No, see, the little things fit on top of them. The little pieces
Oh,
fit on top. There's little heads in there.
plates in there.
Yeah, got $1 on it. Then this is, you usually find these, but they're handmade. So this one actually has a mark on the back. This set.
Sexton, it says.
Yeah.
1979.
Gosh, they're super old and rare
Yeah, little wall hangers.
and vintage and worth $1
Wall
billion.
hangers.
Those are $1 billion sale right there.
geez.
Then I got all these new and packed toys
Yeah.
that have some age to them. I'm gonna lock things together. I've got a lot in my office ready to go.
That's for chalk. Chalk box.
Yeah, you should have one to keep for yourself.
I don't need it, Ann. I
Well,
got more.
why are you not?
I got
That
more.
thing. Here, couple things fell out.
What?
Those
these
two.
ugly things.
These ugly things. That's a great way to sell stuff. Yeah, I don't know what they are, but she had 10 cents on them.
Here's some more. 16 farm animals.
Yeah,
That's
they're super vintage. They were made in Hong Kong. No, they were made in the British Crown colony of Hong Kong, and they are hand painted 1983. Super rare.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know. She had just these little baggies of toys. I always like to get them because you never know what's inside. It might be something super cute, super rare. I can always lot them together.
This looks like Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah, it's Mr. Potato Head.
Is it?
Well, duh. Who else do you think it is?
Well,
Who? If this wasn't Mr. Potato Head, who would it be?
Well, me.
This would be you.
Uh-huh.
But it's Mr. Potato Head.
Well,
Okay.
That's brand new.
Brand new. Super rare. Made in Taiwan. Boy, this lady.
Folder and eraser.
Cute. I've got one thing listed right now. I should pull it and put it on with all this
I didn't
stuff.
get any of these.
I can see you haven't done anything here. Tommy Toys. Wheelin' Wind Up.
Oh,
The Get Along Gang.
This is for a party cake center. Whatever that means.
I don't know. This is the stuff you got at that one sale. I got a you and Pat camera. Is this all the stuff you got? Yeah, this is the stuff you... Here, let me do this first. This doll. Now, this is very important, doll, Dad. This doll drinks and wets.
Oh, good for him.
That's a girl. This box is terrible, but it's sort of still new. Yeah, this is marked shell core. I don't know, just cute. It was super cute. Okay, more toys.
That's all this stuff.
Yeah, that's the... Is this the cake topper stuff you got? Right?
Yeah.
You bought 2 boxes of stuff at that sale.
Yep, $1 a box.
$1 a box.
There's $2 worth there.
This is your doing.
Sell it.
We've got Big Bird, we've got Elmo, we've got... This is all cake topper things.
Yeah. Well, you probably shouldn't have let me go.
Well, no, I can lot it together.
Okay.
Lots are the magic things to do. Balls and... What the heck is that? Pop Tops. Well, that's not disturbing. 1992 Bakery Craft. Cars. Oh my gosh. We've got people. We've got football players and men marching around and other plastic toys. And this thing here and that thing there and this over here. Well, that's fascinating. Well, that's everything. We got some good stuff, don't you think, Dad?
Yeah.
What do you think about it, Lucy? It is now Monday, and I had one sale overnight. This Eric Clapton Live on Tour DVD. It's brand new and sealed, and it's sold on sale for $13.99. I got it at a fill-a-bag sale. Buyer paid first-class shipping, so I'm out of medium-sized envelopes. I need to get some more at Sam's Club, so my dad can just fold this over to send that off. And if you're asking why I didn't send this into FBA, it's because I'm not ungated in the DVD category. So I can only sell CDs, books, and VHS and cassettes on Amazon, not DVDs. This lot of Peanuts ornaments just sold on sale for $69.99. I have had this stuff, I think, since last summer. I paid anywhere from 25 cents to $2 for each piece. So I originally had things like this up individually, but they just were not moving. I finally decided, you know what, just put it all in one lot. I've had tons of watchers. It's been as much as $100, and it just kept getting marked down until it finally hit the magic price of $69.99. The buyer paid parcel post shipping, but since they are located in, I think, Michigan, I'll be able to upgrade them to priority. This is like something I got for $1. I think the only ones I paid like $2. It was either, because I got these at a bunch at an estate sale. They either had things like this for $3 or $4. I can't remember. So I paid like $1.50 to $2 for this type, the Hallmark ones. But then they had these things for $1. So I don't have that much into it, but I had hoped I would get more from these in particular, people trying to fill out their collections, but I don't think this particular series in and of itself was that popular. When it comes to Peanuts, people want the Christmas and the Halloween, not so much just general, you know, whatnot. And these are Christmas here, but these are like the kind you get at CVS and Walgreens. You don't get these at the Hallmark store. But anyway, it's still a really nice lot. Somebody who collects Peanut stuff, all kinds of Peanut stuff, I'm assuming is going to get this and will be quite happy. Where am I looking? Okay, over here. Yeah, so that's going to wrap it up for another week of SeeAnnSELL. back from vacation. Think I messed up, and there's a little bit of footage that I made yesterday that isn't on here. Because I went to edit the video and they're like, footage is missing, and then they couldn't find it. I don't know what. I got too much on my camera. Anyway, I don't think it matters. I think I showed you most of the sales and hauls and whatnot. So anyway, if you guys like these SeeAnnSELL episodes, please be sure to give this one a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, and check the links below for my eBay books, my eBay and Amazon video playlist, and I'll link anything else that I mentioned in the video below. So until next week, thanks for watching. Bye.